is you have to use flexbox inside the parent selector. In our cases, look at this one. Can you see this one here? This is the main parent, okay, and this one will be the children. This is also another children. So how many children do you have? You have 2 children inside this parent, okay. So let's target this one inside CSS. It is already targeted here, so just come here and write df tab, okay, display flex. Next up, if you save it, then you can see some result. Look at this. Can you see this one here? Previously this thing was here, okay, now it's on the right side. That is because the moment you enable display flex, there's a default property called flex direction, okay. So the default value of this property is called row. That's why you saw this one, okay. Can you see that? But if you come here and then if you write a column like this, save it, now look at the result. Can you see that? This was the previous behavior, but we want it to be in a format of row, okay. So that's the result so far. Okay guys, I'm gonna keep it here and I'm gonna code below. Okay, there's another property called justify content, okay. So in order to put this thing and this thing apart from each other, we're gonna use that justify content property. Follow along with me. JC stands for justify content. SB means space between, tab, okay. Save it. There we go. Can you see that? Now this is here and our icon is on the very right side. So far so good, okay. Now we're gonna style our icon here. So let's get started. First of all, let's go to our HTML, okay, to inspect the structure. Look at this. Okay guys, this is our cart here, and inside this cart we have 2 children, okay. This is the icon and this one is the cart amount, which indicates how many things you have on your basket. It is 0 at the moment, okay. So we're gonna style this. So let's just copy this one, come over to style CSS, and at the bottom here dot paste curly bracket, okay. Now we're gonna style this element. First things first, let's set the background color to white, okay. BGC tab, done, okay. And then we're gonna set the color to black, something like this. Look, not black actually. Did you remember that we use this color from coolers.co? We're gonna use this color, okay. Done. Okay, done. Now let's save this thing and then let's look at the result, okay. So guys, look at this. This is the result so far. Let me just zoom in a little bit, okay, so that you can see it better. There we go. Now listen guys, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the font size so that it looks bigger even without zooming in like this. And then we're gonna apply some padding and border radius. Let's go. So let's go back to our VS Code, okay, and then let's give a padding of 5 pixel, okay. P 5 pixel tab, done, okay. And then increase the font size to 30 pixel. Font minus size, how much? 30 pixel, done. Let's look at the result, okay. There we go. It became bigger. Let me just zoom out like this, up to 100%. There we go. It looks much better. Okay, so now we're gonna also apply some border radius so that we can make this. Do you see these corners here? We want to make those corners rounded, okay. Let's apply some border radius like this. Look, border radius, border minus radius, okay. How much? 4 pixel. There we go. Save it. Let's look at the result. Yeah, there we go. We have this result so far. Alright guys, do you see this 0 here? I want to hang this here, just like our finalized project. Look at this. Can you see this 47 here? This is actually hanging at the top right corner, okay. We're gonna do the exact same styles on this element as well, okay. So let's get started. So first of all, let's go back to our what's it called, index HTML, okay. And then we have to target that element. Do you see this cart amount here? So what is this? This is a class. So we're gonna copy this thing since it's a class. So you're gonna scroll down and then you're gonna write here dot paste, okay, curly bracket, oh sorry, curly bracket. And the very first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the font size, okay. Font minus size, one second, font size, we're gonna set it to how much? 16 pixel. You can use any value you like here, but I'm gonna put it to 16 pixel. Next up, set the background color to red, okay. BGC tab, then you're gonna write here red, okay. And then set the color to white like this, white. Here is it, okay. Save it. Let's look at the results so far, okay. There we go. You see we have the 0 here, which is white in color, and it has a background color of red. Alright, now we need to hang this on the top right corner. In order to do that, we're going to use a property called position absolute. Look at this. So I'm going to come here and then I'm going to write POS ABS, okay, tab. So position absolute. Let's look at the result. So we're going to see this result so far. Now we need to hang this on the top right corner. In order to do that, look at this. You just come back here and then write top, okay, 0. And then you're gonna write here right, oh sorry, not inherit, it's gonna be 0 as well. Save it. Let's look at the result. Okay, now you can notice something odd. The thing is, can you see this 0 here? It's now on the very top right corner. The main reason for that is wherever you apply this position absolute, by default, this body will have a property called, look at this, position relative, something like this. That's why it behaves like default. This body will have a property called, look at this, position relative, something like this. That's why it behaves like this. But we don't want this thing to behave like this. We want the 0 to be where? We want the 0 to be exactly here. Okay, just like our this one, just like the finalized project. In order to solve this, look at this. You just come back to a VS Code. Do you see this property position relative? You just cut it. Okay, now scroll down. Do you see this card here? You just paste it here like this. Look. Okay, now save it. Let's look at the result. Here is it. There we go. Can you see that? Now it is working perfectly fine. So guys,